Once again, it is time for the Tinley show. You know, I've been coming to this show for 3 years already, and for 2 years I've been getting the VIP ticket, and I've never been here on a Friday. This is the very first time, and I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna be the same as coming, you know, on Saturday morning at 7:30 in the morning. I'm kind of hoping that it's gonna be the same thing, but actually better, because all the vendors that are already here are going to be, you know, already displaying the animals instead of barely waking them up at 7:30 in the morning. So let's go in, and I cannot see myself, that's all right. So let's go in and let's see how it is. Well, I'm gonna say that it is better. It is exactly as I said. Look at this. Summit always has some really awesome setups. How cool is this? Look at this. Check out the cork rounds. Very cool. Very cool. Check this out. So this is actually, look at this. This is glass on one side and screen on the other one. This is a lot of ventilation, but still, you know, not so much that you're gonna have to be misting every 5 minutes. That is really cool. Time to show some of the reptiles from here, and look at the size of this lychee. Look at that. He's huge. It's always nice to see some hog noses. Look at this one. This one has some nice colors. Now I did see a snow, but I'm gonna go ahead and record it. All right, now check this out. I'm gonna say that this has to be my favorite morph, the snow, and this is yeah, this looks really nice. I really like how white they look. Very cool. So I saw some leopard geckos, but this always catch my eye. Man, look at this guy. Black Knight. They will probably always be my favorite, even if I cannot afford them. There you go. Very cool. Thank you. No problem. Yeah. Now this is a table that I always remember. It is the only one with a lot of frogs, dart frogs, specifically. Look at the size of that little one. Those are cool. I don't think I've seen those before. Not exactly sure what the vendor is, but you know, as always, every single time that I record a table, if they have a card, I'm gonna show it. Look at this. This is probably the first time that I see this table. A bunch of chameleons. They look really cool. Man, look at that one. Ah, come on. One of my favorite tables by far in the show, every single time, has to be here from Joe Hub. And he always has some of the best geckos that you will see. Look at this, Levis. This is a smooth knot-tail gecko. This is actually the one that I was trying to get, but my money already went to something else. Not much that I can do about it. But look at that. And this is a different species of knot-tail gecko. This is Amii. Look at that, adult and a baby. Look at the size difference. Now he will always have, you know, some different stuff. Look at that. Nice tokay. These are really cool. So this is actually probably the only morning gecko that I would ever consider having. The best looking one by far. And he is also working with this leaf-tailed gecko species. If I remember correctly, it's called a spear tail. Something like that. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that body. I mean, you see it from here, you cannot tell the difference between him and the leaf in the back. This is probably the first time that I see this species of geckos. Sand geckos. These are cool. A little different than what I'm used to seeing. I believe this is the first time that I see one in person. Well, not one, 4. Very cool. Skinks, blue tongue skinks, to be specific. Very cool as well. Nice Lacerda. And look at that lychee. I cannot wait for mine to be that size. Look at this. Necky, black-headed monitor. It looks so similar. Look at this crested gecko. Very nice. New moon reptiles. Let's see. It's a little bit of everything in here. Scorpions. Big old tarantula. Cool. Salamanders. Whoa, Nakantosara. First time that I see one in here. Look at that. Egyptian Euromestic. This is probably just a baby. I'm gonna say that's a juvenile. Or maybe a year old, because they get huge. Really cool. Brazilian rainbow boa. I have no idea what species it is, but it's albino. That's a for sure. I still gotta say, this is probably always my favorite. Not table, but tables. And it's mostly because of that, because they have tables. I mean, tanks, plants, more plants, and reptiles. Man. Look at the cool little guy. Kenya zebra. Nice gigantic tokay. Man, some color lizards. So cool. Look at that. Red-eye crocodile skinks. Gigantic hacky. Look at that. So he has an Egernia right there, but I cannot see him. He's seriously hiding behind that. I'm gonna see if I can get a closer look, because that is something that you rarely see. Now, it is not you know, the species that I wish I could have, but it is in the same family. Come on, guy. Man, look at this guy. This is something that I'm not even sure that I will ever see again in person, unless I buy it. Egernia stokesy or something like that. Stokey.
Something along those lines.
So cool. Yeah, I want to see if I can get that tail. Look at that tail. So I'm gonna say that this is basically the Euromestic from Australia.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically the same, just smaller. Domestic. Ornate.
I have 5.
Look at this bearded dragon. Holy shit. It looks really cool. Paradox. Very nice. Cardinals creatures. Look at that. How freaking cool is that? Oh yeah. The rep room. This is actually where I got Grumpy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the, I guess, regular day geckos, giant day geckos, and then I'm gonna show you this guy. This has to be probably the best looking day gecko that I have ever seen. Look at that.
Picture of that paradox, and of course there's light right over the paradox spot. So yeah, I couldn't
Look at that.
Taken a worse picture yet.
Like, okay.
So he's green, blue, red, and black, or purple. I don't even know what that is. Oh, perfect. Come this way, come this way. Alright, so finally I get to see a satanic lift-tail gecko. And you will barely be able to see it because they just look like cork. But I mean, you see the eye right there. It is basically like curl up in a ball. But man, how freaking cool. I've never seen one in person, at least that I can remember. And this is actually one of the main reasons as to why I wanted to come here on Friday, because everyone who breeds these geckos, they will sell them right away. And you can see why. Look at that. Very nice crested gecko.
When you gonna have embryonics?
And tiny gecko, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a chameleon gecko. Pictus gecko, like crispy and bacon. Okay, so I'm not sure if these guys were here last time that we came to the show, but look at how green they are.
Front right corner spraying back. Like the front, like
This guy.
diagonally across will stay kind of damp, but
but the backside dries out. Because when I'm feeding stuff, I'll just blast the crap.
Australian lift-tail geckos like Elliot and Olivia.
Because the spray wand.
Okay, 2 tables together right here, and they both have some really awesome stuff. Let's start with this big guy. Look at him. Look at those scales. They look really cool. Some Mexican black king snakes. Really awesome. Man, look at that head. It's like jet black. But okay, speaking of jet black, I have to show you this, guys. Man, look at this. This is definitely the only snake that I actually, you know, that I would actually keep, that I would want to keep. Black-headed pythons. Man, look at that pattern. That black color of the head. They look just freaking awesome. One day maybe. Alright, the exotic empire. Yeah. I'm gonna show you something that I wish I could have and I could actually buy right now, but I'm gonna have to wait. Look at this guy, a toad-headed gamma. They're so cool. So this is a female, correct?
This is a male.
Oh, this is a male.
What do they like to breed?
Very cool.
What?
Okay, this one is gonna be hard to record, but I feel like I have
See you guys
to.
tomorrow, though, okay?
This is a scorpion tail gecko baby. My guess is maybe around a month old. Man, look at that. Okay, now the reason why it's so hard to record it is because of the size. Look at this. This is my finger.
Like people out there.
Look at how small it is. And actually this, yeah, and this one is a little bit bigger.
Everything's going good.
Man, look at this.
I'll keep doing good business with you.
So freaking cool.
My life sucks.
It's like the face of a bird. Scorpion tail. But it's a gecko. How freaking cool is this? This is an Australian lift-tail gecko. This is different from the ones that I have.
Do you have anybody, like any younger dreams that you raised up to pair with any of your stuff?
Dude, I've been letting go of it.
What happens to one of the parents? They're like, I should have held back. So these next bunches,
No, I am.
hang on to something.
That's why I'm only letting go of one. And now that they turn purple. Right. Yeah, the salon, dude. So then, if I have some that turn green right away, I'll
This one is really nice.
Oh yeah.